So, welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea behind this lecture series is very simple, it's actually twofold. You see, we want you to develop this habit of practicing MCQs on a daily basis. Okay, so we want you to do this MCQ practice on a daily basis because this will really help you for your prelims examination. And we also want you to thoroughly revise your current affairs. And what better way to revise your current affairs than by the much needed MCQ practice? Therefore, we will cover each and every day's current affairs through these MCQs because you need both these objectives. Now, if you'll make this lecture series a part of your daily routine, then 4 to 5 MCQs covered on a daily basis would add up to more than 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. You wouldn't have to worry about current affairs section as far as your prelims examination is concerned, provided you follow this lecture series regularly. Okay, enough of the introduction. Let's straight away jump into the lecture, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Crimean Peninsula. It is a geographic region currently under Russian occupation that is surrounded by Black Sea and Aegean Sea. Sevastopol is a shallow water port in Crimea that gives warm waters access to Russian naval fleet. It is an arid region with its water requirements fulfilled through North Crimean Canal. Okay, so the thing is that Crimean Peninsula or Crimea is currently under Russia, though it was Ukrainian territory, but now it is under the control of Russia, and Russia annexed Crimea way back in 2014. And the reason for annexing Crimea was that it lies at Black Sea. Now, this gives Russian naval fleet access to Black Sea, and from Black Sea, Mediterranean Sea. Okay, so it is a geographic region currently under Russian occupation that is surrounded by Black Sea and not Aegean Sea, very small Azov Sea. Okay, Aegean Sea is close to Mediterranean. Clear? So statement 1 is false. Now on this Crimean Peninsula or Crimea, there is this port city of Sevastopol. This is strategic. This port city of Sevastopol that lies at Black Sea is a deep water port. The reason why Crimea is so strategically important is because of Sevastopol, because Sevastopol is a deep water port. Had it been a shallow water port, then Russian naval fleet could not have docked there. But because it is a deep water port, it can host Russian navy as well. Okay, so this statement is false because of the word shallow over here. It is an arid region with its water requirements fulfilled through North Crimean Canal. This is absolutely correct. Crimea is an arid region and it cannot basically fulfill the water requirements of its population. Therefore, back in the day when USSR controlled both Ukraine and Russia, back in the day, Dnieper River that flows through Ukraine, well, a canal was dug from there which diverts the water of Dnieper River and transports it to Crimea. That is known as North Crimean Canal. Okay, so this is correct. The answer to this question is only one statement is correct, A. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding liberalized remittance scheme. It was introduced in 2004 by RBI with a limit of $25,000 in one financial year. Currently, Indian residents can remit up to 250,000 US dollars per financial year for permissible current and capital account transactions. LRS transactions are subject to tax collected at source with an additional tax liability on outbound remittances. Okay. So the thing is that if you are traveling abroad for various reasons, maybe you are a student and you want to study in a foreign university, maybe you're traveling for tourism, maybe you're traveling for health reasons, hospitalization, or any other reasons. Maybe you're traveling to buy some property or shares in any foreign country. Okay. For all these things, for all these foreign transactions, you need money. So you can carry your own money from India, convert it into dollars or any other foreign currency, and then carry it to that foreign country. That is known as remittance, outbound remittance going out of India. Now, remittances going out of India are covered under liberalized remittance scheme. It was introduced by RBI in 2004. And back then in 2004, all remittances, there was a limit to all remittances. Okay, you could have only taken $25,000 from India in one financial year. Okay, so the limit to outbound remittances was $25,000 back in 2004. So this part is correct. But later it was increased to 2,50,000 crores. So currently, any Indian resident can take 2,50,000, not crores, sorry, $2,50,000 out of India under LRS in one financial year for various current account and capital account transactions. This part is correct. Now, all remittances are subject to, outbound remittances are subject to tax collected at source. So, a tax maybe 5% would be collected when you take money out, or 20% depending upon the transaction. Okay. Plus, there is a threshold also. Transactions up to 10 lakh are exempt from this tax, but transactions above 10 lakh will have this tax collected at source. Now, this tax collected source is not an additional tax liability. You might say that I've already paid income tax on my income, now I'm paying additional TCS on this outbound remittances. No. If you have paid income tax, then you can basically claim this tax collected at source that you have submitted to the government as refund. When you'll file your income tax return, well, you can claim this TCS as refund. So it is not an additional tax liability, okay, because it can be claimed as a refund. So this statement is false. The answer is 1 and 2 only, A. Question 3. Which of the following statements is correct regarding Nutrition for Growth Summit? It is conducted every year with the aim of defeating all forms of malnutrition by bringing together multiple stakeholders. The 2025 summit is being held in Paris, France. The 2025 summit endorsed nutrition education in school curricula. N4G summit is hosted by the Olympics host country of that year. Okay. So look, N4G summit is a summit where multiple stakeholders, governments, NGOs, civil society groups, companies, they all gather together to talk about the issues related to nutrition, malnourishment, malnutrition, especially child malnutrition. Okay. Now, this N4G summit is conducted every 4 years, not every year, every 4 years. Okay. And who will be the host of this summit? Well, because it is conducted every 4 years, and as you all know, Olympics are also conducted every 4 years. So the host country of Olympics or Paralympics shall host this N4G summit as well. This has been the rule. Clear? So this is correct, fourth statement. Okay, but this is false because it is not conducted every year, every 4 years. The 2025 summit is being held in Paris, France. Absolutely correct. And the 2025 summit endorsed to teach nutrition education in schools to children. So this is correct. Answer is 2, 3 and 4, B. And last, consider the following statements regarding tax collected at source for remittances under LRS, Liberalized Remittance Scheme. It is applicable on remittances under LRS above 10 lakh. Can be claimed as refund after filing the income tax return. Remittances for education paid through a loan from a financial institution are exempt from TCS. Okay. Now the thing is, earlier, only those remittances were taxed that were above 7 lakh. Outbound remittances. Okay. But this threshold was changed to 10 lakh. So all transactions or all money taken out of India as in form of remittances, well, they're exempt from TCS if they are less than 10 lakh. Okay, so the limit was increased to 10 lakh in 2024-25 budget. So currently it's 10 lakh. So the statement is correct. Now, like I mentioned before, it is not an additional tax liability. It can be claimed as refund when you file your income tax returns. This is correct. Now, some remittances are exempt from TCS. So, for example, you have taken a loan from a bank in India for studying in a foreign university. Now, that money won't be taxed. So, remittances for education paid through a loan from a financial institution are exempt from TCS. This is also correct. All statements are correct. The answer is D. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'm sure it has added value to your preparation, but it would add more value if you revise this lecture as well. And by revision, I mean taking a look at written detailed solutions to each and every MCQ discussed above. It would hardly take 5 to 10 minutes of your time, but this revision is very important. Now you can do this revision from the notes provided by us, and these notes are shared on our Telegram platform. The link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section just below this video. Okay? So on that note, I'd be signing off with the promise of seeing you again with another set of MCQs. Thank you, everyone.